Good morning, everyone. Happy March 3rd. It is Tuesday. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It to You Straight live from the East Coast. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to another live, Raising Your Vibration. And I want to thank each and every one of you. It is in the deepest gratitude and humility that I thank you for your presence. Remember that it's not random, it is aligned. Thank you for your openness, your curiosity, your willingness to grow. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and your trust with me in this sacred space here. This is all because of you and our share intentions to evolve, to awaken, to love more consciously. Of course, I honor the journey each and every one of you is on. Good morning, G. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I honor the courage, of course, and it takes a lot of courage to seek truth. So I'm grateful for that our paths have crossed yet once again in this moment. May what we build here continue to nourish us all, uplift us, and expand us all. Your support is felt, and of course, your energy matters. So I thank you deeply in humility. So thank you for choosing this time here. Oh, okay. So good morning again. I have some quick energy cards here. Raise your vibration, energy, and I want to talk a little bit about belief. Belief is so important. Okay, and what belief is. Uh, Happy birthday to all the Pisces that are celebrating today. I am a little late this morning, so I'm pretty sure that everybody's gonna be either you're energized or you're probably sleeping a little longer than you normally do under this blood moon. It's just a lunar eclipse. We tie so much labels and names to it. All right, the light is bending, it's reflecting. The sun, moon, and the earth is aligning, and so this full moon energy is about release, and you set that intention during the new moon. This is happening between two signs, which is Virgo and the opposite Pisces. All right. So, believe in yourself. I want to talk a little bit about that as I pull out the energy for all 12 zodiac signs. Let's go ahead here from Pisces to Aquarius. It is in this moment. Let's tap into the great power from the spirit of all there is. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's important to believe in yourself. As I go in this energy, I am going to give the messages quick. For those of you that really don't understand that your belief is everything. Even though integrity, at the end of the day, we want to be integrated. Integrity is just the most powerful thing that you could have as you learn to evolve, to become more expanded and aware. All right. Integration is all about becoming the best version of yourself. But believing in yourself is like activating your inner light. You become steady, quiet, and powerful, just like the Luciferian needs oxygen and energy to glow. All right. So those of you that don't know what the Luciferian is, you get it in the Lover's card. All right. We have a lot of ancient mystery, history, things that we don't know about. And here we'll share a little bit at a time. Here we go. One more. Pisces through Aquarius. All right. So responsible, taking ownership of one's duties and obligations for Pisces. Pisces. All right. You're not responsible for everyone. Taking ownership of, of the things that you do. All right. Hey, Psychic Krish. So believing, when you have self-belief, all right, which basically needs truth and action to ignite. All right. And what is believing in yourself? Okay. What does it really mean? All right. It's not arrogance. It's not pretending that you're perfect. It's not never doubting yourself. It is trusting your inner voice and acting even when you're afraid. All right. Standing by your values and knowing that you can learn more. Okay. What I don't know yet, I want to learn. All right. And then what it looks like in real life. Okay. When you say, I can't handle, right? Oh, I can't do it anymore. What if I fail? I can handle this. I got this. All right. Make decisions without needing 10 people to approve. Okay. Recovering from mistakes instead of collapsing from them. Let's go ahead to adaptable for Aries. Able to adjust and thrive in different situations, Aries. All right. able to not only to thrive, you want to flourish like this plant, right? When you sow that seed, you want to be able to adaptability requires flexibility, and of course, character is important because we build from our character. Hi, beautiful sister. How you doing, beautiful divine? Hey, ma'am, are you doing a reading personally? You could ask a question, Chris. You could ask a question. All right. So instead of saying I can't, I can't do this. What if I fail? I can handle this. All right, that's believing in yourself. You don't need a lot of people to approve. And then when you make a mistake, how do I recover? Do I collapse under pressure? Right, and just learning how to choose in yourself, even when someone, right, when someone else doesn't choose you, choosing yourself, even when someone walks away. All right, and why some people struggle with it. Okay, let's go to patient for you. Taurus. Taurus, capable of enduring difficulties without frustration. All right. You're a patient person, or do you get frustrated? All right. When it's difficult, when you don't know, with uncertainty. All right. How do you sit with uncertainty? All right. So why some people struggle with it? Often for me is because they criticize. You've probably been criticized. All right. And you probably sometimes often tie your word to your outcomes, okay? And those outcomes, nothing really defines you. It's in your choosing how to have more balance, all right? Or you might be overthinking a lot of things here, okay? Or you might be a fear of rejection. A lot of us are, all right? But self-belief, it isn't born from constant success, okay? It is built through small kept promises. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some promises, innovation for you, Gemini, having the ability to introduce new and original ideas. Okay, sharp mind, great ideas. Do you follow through? Okay, as you are ruled by Mercury, bringing you so much, and then of course Uranus is the innovative energy, and Uranus. Hey, Amanda, how you doing, Amanda? Let's go ahead to Cancer. Cancer, decisive, capable of making firm and timely decisions here. All right, so decide, decisions, patience, innovation, decisiveness. I don't know if I'm going to finish all of them. All right. So, what promises you make to yourself? How do you keep your promises? And a little bit of everything in this short little time that I have here. But most important, what Raise Your Vibration is all about. This is Raise Your Vibration Tuesday. Go ahead and ask your question. Enthusiastic, displaying genuine excitement and passion. Don't wait till I am done, because I have here, once my alarm goes off, I am out of here. So I thank you guys so much. I was trying to come back yesterday, but I totally forgot. So I hopefully to remember today to come back in, so I could do the Virgo full moon energy and teach you guys a little bit about what that represents, what that means, all right, and what to release um, under this full moon in just another hour. So depending on what you ask, some of you guys already experienced it, some of you guys will be experiencing it tomorrow. Displaying genuine excitement and passion, enthusiastic for you, Leo. All right, staying enthusiastic even when you don't feel like it. Hey, hi, ma'am. Have you done Capricorn? No, not yet, sweetie. All right. So, how to build a little bit of belief in yourself? You keep one small promise daily to yourself. Diplomatic, okay, for you Virgo, skillful in handling sensitive or complex situations. Diplomatic is good, but is that the only skill that you have? All right, when it comes to handling sensitive or complex situations. All right, at some point we're gonna have to not only be strategic, but really stand up to people and stop running away. All right, diplomatic is good, sensitive, I can handle people, and one on one, or how can I connect to many people if you want to make all right, public speaking or anything like that. Sometimes you really got to get between assertive and kind, how to really speak your mind, how to follow through on your promises. But anyway, yeah, how to build your belief, speaking to yourself out loud, all right? And sometimes I know that sounds crazy, how incredible and powerful you really are, all right? It's not about being better than anybody else, all right? It's just about believing in yourself, building some muscle, showing deep concern for the well-being of others, and this is for Libra. Go ahead and ask your question. When you build more believe in yourself, you stop rehearsing, okay? The worst case scenario. You notice past wins, especially the quiet ones. You make decisions, one of them, okay, without over explaining. Scorpio, approachable and pleasant in social interactions. All right? That is the energy for today. Persevering for you, Sagittarius, persistent through difficulties without giving up. Capricorn, being honest, demonstrating truthfulness and sincerity in actions and words. All right? And Aquarius, assertive Aquarius, confidently expressing one's thoughts and feelings. But we have to have, right, kindness. All right? We can't just say whatever we want because we feel it. All right? How to get out of your mind. So the polarity between assertive and kind here. You're welcome. Those are all the messages for you guys today. And if you believe in yourself and who you are, and you strain your inner voice from the outside noise, you know, if you trust in your gifts, all right, where there's doubt, you plant courage and you choose before, you know, that knowing that you're capable, all right, you make better choices. This is how we keep balance. We just start making different choices here. All right. This is about believing in yourself, staying steady. All right. Not the outside noise. And how do you raise your vibration? You know, because raising your vibration is not reaching upwards. It's I raise my vibration by releasing what isn't true. And the truth sometimes causes you something, but it releases. I mean, fatigue, worry. You know, when you release, when you speak your truth, because when it's quiet, it's not euphoric. You know, like clarity raises your vibration automatically. When your perception is clean, you waste less energy into interpreting. You stop leaking energy into fantasy or fear, and your nervous system settles here. Okay, because a lot of times, you know, calm energy doesn't mean low energy. Calm energy is high frequency, stability. Chaos is very loud, but it's dense. Okay, so understanding that energy. So, yeah. All right. A lot of times we think that, oh, wow, you know, calm energy is high frequency stability. All right. Tuning into a higher frequency, raising your vibration and totally being in tune. Hey, Barracuda. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. All right. So, yeah, it's not about becoming higher, okay, higher than anyone else. It's about becoming cleaner, clearer, and more coherent with yourself. All right. Raising your vibration is reducing internal distortion. Your vibration naturally rises when there's less conflict because the cards always show you conflict before resolution. How do I sit with that uncertainty when I don't like things, when it's uncomfortable? You expand and you're growing, you're stretching, all right? How has your afternoon been? I'm not there yet, but when I get there, I will let you know. For me, it's 4:39 a.m., all right? So if you think about raising my vibration, it's about doing more rituals, thinking more positive by bypassing the pain. But you're right, you know, your vibration is gonna rise when you feel right, all your emotions fully without acting them out. If you allow grief, desire, and anger to move up out without identity, right? You stay present when old patterns want to fire up. All right. So those are the things that will help you throughout the day. Okay. I'm also gonna share a list. And yeah. And why believing in yourself is very important. You're the only person that you could really depend on at the end of the day. All right. And I'll be sharing this every Tuesday. Every Tuesday's Raise Your Vibration Oracles. At the end of the live, I am going to list some promises, whether you're working on, right? On believing in yourself, on your power and love decisions, or something new that you are stepping into, okay? Rebuilding your confidence, not breaking, not overthinking, just to be a little more steady. I want to be just a little more steady, right? So, okay. You promises, promises, promises. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about the full moon. And if you have a question, come on in. Let's break this life. Nobody has a question? No. Everybody feels how you guys are feeling? How you guys are feeling this morning? All right, let's see if we get the moon. Let me see what we get here. The Wheel of Fortune. Round and round we go. Everybody's feeling a little bit what? Some people are feeling real energetic. Some people are feeling low on energy. All right. One more. Thank you. Thank you. Who's staying home today? 7 of Wands in reverse. The 10 of Swords. That's an overflow. And grieving. There goes the moon at the bottom. Today is asking you to release. Remember that the full moon showing up here. We got split, all right? The moment you split, because the moon represents, when you get to this is an over flow of an element here, because this is about completion. All right, the nine is about completion. So when you get to here, this is something that's totally over exaggerated here. Okay, so this full moon is about illumination, completion, and release, and the harvest. Okay, it is the moment you pause and say, I see what has grown. What has grown? All right, so it's asking you to release resentment, fear of losing, overthinking. Look at this. Look at all these swords. All right, look at this. Okay, look at that. All right. So this full moon, I'm going to start with a gratitude prayer and this divine light that governs the tides just as the moon pulls the ocean. Okay. This energy here is going to pull you for what no longer serves you. Okay. It's about thanking, in this time right now, right here in this present moment, for what has blossomed in your life. Thank you for the lessons in disguise as challenges, right? Because this is all about the challenges that you must face, all right? Sometimes we have to stand up, right? When we see injustices and things done, how do I move forward from hurt? All right, this is all about disturbances here. The 5 is all about, okay, challenges, and of course, instability. All right. So when you get confused here, right? Because a lot of the lessons are going to be in disguise. You're not really going to know them, but you understand your shadow is going to react. You can see your shadow, even if you got to walk alone. Today it's going to require for you, a lot of you guys to walk alone. All right. But being afraid, because what if? The what if loop is going to stalk you anyway. So being thankful for clarity where there was confusion today, for the strength that you didn't know you had. I know this card is a very deep card here. All right. And under this full moon, acknowledge my growth, honor your emotions, release resentment. Okay. I forgive myself. May what is completed gently fall away. And may what is true shine brighter here, of course, for you guys. All right. May my heart remain open and grateful, trusting the cycles, timing, and trusting the unfolding. And so it is, all right? How to really understand that moon energy, that full moon, all right? And so with gratitude, when you practice things, because nine things today, right? Because when you get here, you already know that's over. You overextended the energy, all right? So 9 is the number of completion. And so just write down 9 things that you're grateful for, okay? And so, name 3 things that and or lessons that you learn, recently, by the way, right? What I learned this last 2 weeks, release with gratitude, light a candle, you know, and just release it. Tear it up slowly. Burn a small piece of paper with a list that you're ready to let go of. Keep a diary. Keeping a diary, that is the question. What are you keeping in your diary, okay? And end your letting go ritual, however you understand anything that you write down, you know, and end by placing your hand in your heart and saying, thank you for the growth. Whatever happened here, however you grew from this, the ending is always a new beginning. Whatever leaves your life is a blessing. All right, whatever comes in you is a lesson. Blessings, they're all together. Remember that the full moon strengthens emotional awareness and helps you see clearly, okay, what your soul already knows. Your soul already knows things, all right? So just release. If you're overthinking here, how it's going to work out. There's so many promises I made to myself, and so how to really find that emotional fulfillment, because a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I'm really emotionally fulfilled in life, all right? And that's not true, we just bypass the truth, all right? We get so caught up in so much gossip. We lose identity, or we put identity in other people. We expect other people to make us happy, you know. So what promises you, how do you build trust with yourself? Because you're the only person, who is that for? Who is that for? Me? I love you too, all right? So you're believing yourself, right? So trust, speak to yourself with respect. Pause before you react today. All right. And just keep one small promise to yourself. Drink water, have self-care for your body. Don't abandon yourself. Put your boundaries, all right? So if you're trying to avoid discomfort, he is telling you that you could, it's all right, you could have left it. You felt that, you say it, okay? When it comes to relationships, okay? Promise yourself that you're not going to chase someone who's unclear, all right? That you got to keep proving your worth, all right? We tie a lot of worth to other people or to outcomes here, all right? Maybe if I do more, if I love more, if I stay more patient, if I stay quiet, right? If I don't show my true identity, when I get this split, because we go split, our personality is split anyway, all right? I will not overgive to feel value. I will communicate instead of assuming, all right? I will choose mutual effort. I will not shrink to be chosen. All right? Now I just got to watch out for my son getting old. Oh, your son what? Getting old on my phone. Who's getting old on your phone? Your son? How old is your son? All right? How old is your son? Remember that integrity, promise, because at the end of the day, you have believe in yourself, the only person you can really trust, right? And so when you have integrity, excuse me. Let me take out, we have a winter mix. Oh, I didn't even have all this stuff on. I'm sorry. Okay. Keeping a diary. All right. So anyway, listen, my words and actions, they will match today. I will admit when I'm wrong. All right. I will admit when I'm wrong. When you're wrong, that's when you back down. But if you're right, this is when you stand up for yourself. All right. Oh, it forgets all of it and tells everyone he loves them. Who's that? No, I just got to watch out for my son getting old. Oh, you got to get him an old phone? All right. I will stand by my values even when you get tested. All right. I will not act from impulse. Okay. Don't act from impulse. I will act from clarity, not impulse. All right. I will challenge catastrophic thinking. All right. Because your thoughts could go and go and go. That's mental and emotional promises to yourself. I will allow myself to feel without judging the feeling. I will rest when I need rest. All right, so you don't over collapse. I will forgive myself. And yeah, So I will never, like you would say, I'm not gonna try because it's not gonna happen, right? I'm gonna try even when I'm unsure, all right? And don't pick 20. I'm naming a lot of them. Pick three, okay? Kept promises, not grand intentions here. We tend to want to do everything, and this is what happens, all right? Or hearing a lot of noise, the outside noise, you know. So you got 10, 5, and 6. So it's in a straight line here with this full moon energy. Okay. I will learn from my mistake instead of labeling them. I will make decisions without needing perfection. And this is the Virgo's energy. All right. And I will take one brave step weekly, one brave step each. Right. And I will trust the progress that is better than perfection here. Nobody has a question today. Okay. No questions, no problems. Let's see what else wants to come out here. All right. Let's see what other card wants to come out here. And then I'll talk a little bit about, all right, how to have, a lot of times we want to grieve, but a lot of times we're not grieving the person alone. All right. We grieving the potential. The potential. It's about grieving the potential. Now, there was a misunderstanding. They're going to happen, a part of life. Love walks with you when you know where you're going. Okay? Sometimes we grieve the potential, not only the person. All right? Because you could find that with someone else. I want to talk a little bit about, let me see what, I hope that the judgment card comes out. All right? A lot of people get that and they don't really understand what it's saying to you. But I don't want to kill nobody's magic, all right? I'm just here to help you with any uncertainties, give you some guidance, Maybe you don't want to hear it, but it's required for your growth. It's important for your growth as you in training. All right? Let me see if we get the... Keeping your diary, journal, whatever you're doing today, whether you're practicing gratitude, prayer, affirmations, mantras, mudras, all right? Journaling, breath work, yoga, meditation, all right? Take 10 minutes. I don't care if it's 10, just take 10 minutes. Go in your inner room, like Jesus' teachings. Let's see. All right? So the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and somebody got this yesterday. There we go. There we go. Purpose. Ooh, purpose. Validation. Ooh, another overflow of the element, the energy, but to be fully supported here. So, of course, we, are finite beings. All right. Infinite in essence. So understanding that. But one of the most important cards here, right? It is this one coming up, like the judgment card. The tomb is asking you which part of you wants to be seen today, as you're coming up here. But I want to talk a little bit about this. Let me see if you guys can see it. Hey, my finances has lost trust. Wait. Hey, baby doll. My finance has lost my trust and has made me feel like a burden financial thoughts. Lolita, baby doll. So what your question is? MD, yes. All right. So we look at this energy here. We think there's a lot of symbolism here when it comes to this energy here with purpose, because this is about my purpose. So remember that purpose moves up and down. And this is about the alignment. All right. What am I here to become? Because in purpose, you're going to be tested to stand alone. You're going to be say, can you stand alone without validation? Look, can you stand alone without validation? All right, this is much deeper than you would ever understand here. Can you stand alone without validation? Because that resistance is going to sharpen you. Timing is non-negotiable here. Absolutely non-negotiable. All right. This is what purpose activates what you see in the Seven of Wands already. It activates that. All right. Is you defending your stance. The Eight of Wands is the momentum, so it's not here. This is all about my validation. And then the wheel, when we get that snake, the dragon, the sphinx, that's purpose. Your purpose is tested. Can you stand even if no one joins you? All right? Can you stand even if no one joins you? When you're under practice here, when you're training your spiritual muscles, when you're building muscle self-worth, the container here. All right? Emotional maturity. All right? So can you stand alone here? Even if nobody's joining me, okay? And so they're going to feel different in the body here. Because love, if it goes, because it's going to love here, right? When it comes to love, because it's like an opening, okay? Like opening purpose feels in alignment here. Because love softens it, right? And it exposes and it pulls you sideways toward others. Purpose grounds you, all right? And focuses and it pulls you upwards. So you're going between these two, all right? Upwards, downwards, towards other, towards me. Where do I go here? All right? But neither one replaces the other, all right? So if most people get stuck here, try to get purpose from love or get love from purpose. And that's going to create distortion, my friends, my family, all right? So a lot of times we use relationships. We use relationships because it's giving it to you clear. It's giving it to you clear here. And you're not seeing it. Sometimes we use relationships to avoid destiny. We use ambition right here to avoid intimacy. We want someone else to validate your path. Wanting love to feel like direction. All right? Hey, it's been a while. Hey, D children, how you doing? Do you have Instagram? I want to follow you there. I don't be on there. I'll be going there soon, maybe in the summertime. All right? So where's the 4 of Wands here? All right? Where's the 4 of Wands? Because, right? When we want, look, because the cards are they separate them for a reason. Where they meet only after embodiment. All right? When purpose is stable with the 4 of Wands, when the ego is quiet with the Wheel of Fortune, when you master that, all right, that identity to the Sphinx, all right, then love becomes partnership. Love got to become partnership, integration with the Sphinx. Then love, it's not a rescue. It's not recognition, not completion and intimacy. You have to learn that you cannot self-abandon. You cannot abandon yourself, but you do it. We run from love. Look at this. All right. Where's the 4 of Wands? But anyway, you got to really understand. Let me see if it comes out. All right. No. Not there. All right. So really understand when you get to this card what it's really telling you. Can you stand alone? I knew this lady that came yesterday, and she's ready to move. I don't know. I'm like, wow. Well, anyway. Hey, I'm from Scotland. Hey. Nobody has a question? Come on in. I think I got, how many minutes I got left? Yeah, I got about 15 minutes. So really understand what this energy is telling you. And what feels when purpose, when you walking in alignment. Can you stand alone when nobody's with you? Whew. So understand that vertical energy and the horizontal, all right? Because it's teaching you something. And right here, when it gets here, timing is non-negotiable, all right? This is the wake-up call because it's going to resurface over and over again. You're going to meet the same fate. Because fate is quick, it's loud, emotions are loud, quick, it messes, it connects and it's in tandem with the cycles of the moon. 9 is that completion. Why being so excess? Because you're supposed to have it already. Yeah, go ahead and do your question. I'm waiting. I didn't do no questions today. Wow. All right. So understand that cross, that vertical and that horizontal. It is in the High Priestess. All right. If you're unsure of your connection with your person, because the energy, of course, when you see the number 8, the lemon snake, the little infinity symbol, the energy is so it's going to feel, wow. right? When it's quick, the cups represents fate, but the wands represent my destiny. You know, again, love will walk with you once you know where you're going. All right, love is the decision that you made and you hold over time. It heals and it hurts. Okay, and just to need to understand something, is my person really in with the big setup against me? Oh wow, that's a deep one. MC McFinn 8373. Let's go ahead. Is my person really in with the big setup against me? Let's find out here. Let's go to what's the T. This will get me a little bit quicker, faster. And then I'll give you a tarot card, yes or no. Let's step into the great, powerful, divine spirit of all there is. God of wisdom. Let's see here. God of compassion. You see the weight I've been carrying. Look, grudges. Hold the grudge. I wasn't that is a line. That is not intentional. Okay. I didn't put that there. And so gee, all right. When we holding grudges. Oh wow. Wow. You're getting a lot. Is this about money? I got money right away. All right. Is this about money? McFinn, come on in. All right. So when we have grudges, when we carry grudges, right, we are usually carrying pain that never have a safe place to land. A grudge is okay. Understanding what it is. It's something that is frozen. A grudge is a frozen what? Okay, energy. It's frozen energy. How can I release grudges here? The heart holds on to resentment here. All right. I'm gonna give a prayer for that. Hey Virgo, here's my husband jealous of me. Let me guess. He's a Gemini. He's a Gemini or a Capricorn. What? It could be anybody. I'm just throwing that out there. I didn't mean nothing by it. I don't want no. I don't want no Geminis or Leos or what I said Capricorn to take that too hard. Let's go ahead. Ooh, here. Ah, boy. So let's go ahead. It's about money. Oh, and inherit, because I see money here. Oh, he's a Sag. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, he's a mutable sign like you. So, thank God he's not the other half of you. All right. It had to be. It had to be somebody in your. It had to be somebody in your energy. Okay. All right. Look, it just came out here. Marrying for money. All right. One more. Let's see here. So money came out. One more. Oh, both are cancers. All right. Bankruptcy. Bankrupt. They probably, and a lot of people do that, and I see a lot of stories on TV. All right. I see a lot of stories on TV, and, people put, when it comes to money, it's complicated. All right. So your question is, you should have asked that question. You was here. You was here. You see that? I got 10 more minutes. I came in a little late. All right. It's my person in the big setup. All right. So you got money. Maybe they're going through bankruptcy. All right. Be careful. I'm going to take McFinn. I'm sorry. I am already with McFinn. I'm sorry. All right. Ashley. Let's see. Yes or no. Virgo and Sag is your daughter. One more. Yes or no? Are they in the big setup? One more. Thank you. All right. One more. Oh, you was here before. You should have asked a question. I'm gonna take Ashley, and then I am out of here. You should have asked. You was here. You was here. The Queen of Swords doesn't give you, and this is a no. All right, doesn't give you a. All right. So you got the major arcana here, the 12. The just quietly observe right now. All right. Use your discernment. All right. The truth is gonna reveal to you here. I don't know if you're listening to this. There could be neighbors. This is my neighboring card. It's always somebody, some neighbor or somebody that came and told you something. It could be not true, all right? Because the king, this is about overthinking here because some things, you know, like critical. There's something critical here, but I don't think it's, no, I don't think it's neighbor. Yeah. All right, so watch what you hear. All right? I'm going to leave it there because I have to take another person. All right. Ashley, are you here? All right, I have to go. Yeah, but don't worry about it, okay? This is speak your truth. You know, the things are gonna be revealed to you. Okay? Just watch your peripherals, which means the, you know, those little the side of your eye. Just be mindful. Because you got the ability to accurately perceive what is true without distortion. So there could be some distortion, there could be some fear, but this is all ego driven, all right? This is not judgment or it is not suspicion, okay? This could be paranoia. When you're distorted here, clarity, intuition, and grounded, when you reassure here, okay? Understanding your senses, all right? I'm actually going to be charging people to use my better judgment and my sense. All right, just imagine that I go around the street. Hey, do you want to use my senses? All right, to accurately perceive what is, you know, what is true without judgment, you know? Because judgment says this is bad. Discernment says, all right, this is not for me. Judgment attacks and discernment evaluates. So they're asking you to evaluate things before you jump to conclusions. Don't assume. All right, this is one of the good important things why to be mindful. All right, not everything you hear is true. All right, we could make some really, really bad decisions. And remember that the full moon today is going to bring up those shadows. All right, that uncertainty, that fear is going to be enhanced. All right, so really understand that. All right, not everything you hear. This is the time that you take carefully and you observe is it really true? Can this be? All right, and it's time for you to start affirming some things, speaking some things aloud, working on your throat chakra. All right, really be mindful. Just find prayer, get into a prayer life. This is when you commune to the divine. I mean, it could go. I could go on and on. You could watch yesterday's live here. All right, let's go ahead, Ashley. Oh, you did ask. I didn't see it. Where is it at? You asked before who? Let me see. Hey, you say it's been a while. You are doing questions. Oh, you did ask. You did ask. Yeah. But it didn't sound that when you come in, make sure, get my attention here. All right? Can you do me next? You did say that. Yeah, you did say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dear chillin'. I'm sorry, sweetie. Much love to you. Thank you. You're welcome. Is she here or she left? I'm sorry. Yeah, next time put it. All right, that's it. All right. I'm sorry. But I'll be back this afternoon. I did, but yeah. All right. So is Ashley here? Let me see. So Virgo here is my husband jealous of me. Let's go ahead with a yes or no. Let's see what's the tea for you. I got I got 5 minutes. We got a little bit of what's the tea. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Next time, try to get my attention. Yeah, when you first come in, you know you have a question, just put it. All right, just put it. Put it right away. Good morning. Hi, it's me. And you just put your question. All right. One more for you. I did come in late, but it gets a little crowded here. Not every day, but most of the times. And my time in the morning is very limited. One more. One more. For Ashley. One more. Thank you. Wow. Here. All right, here we go. Ignoring, let it unread, unfazed, doesn't care, didn't flinch, you can't shake me. That's your energy right now. And creeping. They creeping on you, all right? Do you feel unsafe? Do you feel unsafe? I have something else. There's power plays here. I don't know if you've been studying. I don't know if you're moving. You're reading the Bible. I see a couple of more things here. Okay. I see a Bible. I see reading. I see power plays. Here's what I see here. All right. I see creeping. You got a lot of energy there. All right. Remember that you got the full moon happening. Release. All right. You could become a little more suspicious. You could become a little bit more. But do you feel safe? The bottom line is, do you feel safe? All right, Virgo. Let's go ahead. One more. Yes or no? Are they jealous? All right. I don't really trust the cups because they deal with the emotional side of things. All right. Remember that emotions go up and down and around. Mood is there. This is intensity. It cannot be trusted. It's not stable energy. So you really gotta, once you understand the moon, the energy, then you'll be like, oh, I can't trust on that energy. No, because it's unstable. We have to continue to make choices. All right. But right now. Okay. One more. Hey, cat. All right. That means I got 2 more minutes. One more. Thank you. Yes or no? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What happened? You got a new car? Somebody got a new truck or a car? You got a new truck or a car? Hey, girl. Somebody got a new car, truck, or something here new. A house. All right. So this is not gonna give you here motive. All right. Somebody level up here and somebody don't like it. All right. Somebody got some money here. All right. I don't know if money, status. All right. Could be. Or there's a birthday. There's a celebration here. All right. There's something that you can't figure out about this person. So listen, I know it's hard to ask somebody, but understand the moon phases here. All right. So basically, don't assume, don't predict. You're gonna get suspicious. We have this full moon happening in your opposite. All right. Understand the negative and the positive, the light and the dark. How to become this third person here. Oh, we're about to get a car. Yeah, I know. I seen it there. All right. I seen it there. I seen it. I see things quickly. This is why I have to move fast here because I don't have the time. All right. But listen, whatever's going on here with your person, all right? Your person's not a mind reader. Have the conversation with him. All right. Release that fear of what could happen, what is to come. Understand the moon phases that they're going to bring up those shadows. You're not going to see them because they react. All right. So understanding your shadows are very important, how to integrate that. But most important, how to cross yourself with wisdom. All right, this tarot or the Torah or the Pentacle, the Bible is full of symbolism and mystery. For that reason, we have to decode it. All right. So what we don't know, we learn. We ask questions, and good that you're asking these questions. There's a thin layer. There's a thin veil between what you don't know and understanding the B and the J. A lot of people don't understand the B or the J. All right. But here I'm gonna give some information for those of you. But listen, understanding the left eye of intuition, using that eye of intuition. This is how I cross myself with wisdom. The left eye, right brain, right eye, left brain. Okay. This is one of the things that the cross represents. Upward, right? When you have that vertical and the horizontal, how I cross myself. This is one of the things, as today, of course, the rotation of the earth, all right, and the moon. The gravitational. So anyway, listen, this is what holds us here. When we understand there's codes, there's keys. There are things that are hidden for a reason. And understanding one of the things that we're going to really deal with is with uncertainty. How can I sit with uncertainty when I don't know the answers yet? All right. It would take a lifetime for us to try to figure things out. But when you sit in stillness, the answers will be right in front of you. It's in the stillness that we start to understand when things start to unfold. So trust in the cycles, trust in timing, okay, and trust in the unfolding of what's, because we don't know, you don't know yet. So while you don't know yet, right, you learn and you remain true to yourself is what it's telling you. All right, but have the conversation. All right, your person is not a mind reader. The more you conversate, the more you start moving from and listening to all this gossip. This is what gets it started. We listen to all the noise outside. But understand you are dark and you are light shadow. The energy is the same. All right. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all this afternoon. Yesterday, I really forgot. I'm gonna talk about the Virgo's energy, this full moon. What does it mean versus the Pisces, the opposite of you? Okay. Understand right now, Venus is there, and it's about compassion, empathy, having that empathy link, and learning things, even though I don't understand it. How do I know what I know, and how I know it? All right, listening to intuition. So you have to have a lot of experience, or even go into your subconscious mind. You go into your subconscious mind; it's there. You hold the hell. This library here is here. It is in your subconscious mind. All right, and so listen, pay attention to that. And if you don't know, I will help you here. I love you guys. I gotta go. Thank you guys. Goodbye. You're welcome. You're welcome, sweetie.